Okay, I have a wobbly bobbly bit of knitting here. So if you haven't seen my previous video, which is part 7, I did some stuff on increasing and decreasing. So that's why this is all weird shapes. Today we're going to do, or try, I was trying because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to try and do some cable. So that should be interesting. Actually, might put the weight a bit lower because I feel like that's going to be in the way. So I have my trusty manual out. This could be interesting. So let's have a look. It's got the cable pattern here. So that's what it's supposed to look like. It'll look like that on the other side, obviously, because we're round the wrong way. So we have to unpick some stitches and then transfer some stitches. I think those stitches that we unpick, I have to find some sort of pin thing to hook them onto. Stop them unraveling further than you want. But this is going to be interesting. Okay, so I have my trusty tools, and I don't know what I've got here. Stop that from unraveling. Let's see. Okay, so amongst all of the stuff I have, I could not find anything to put on the stitches that we have to drop down. So I have gone into my things. I've got some trusty stitch markers, so hopefully they'll work. I assume you could probably use something like a safety pin or something as well. It's just something you need to put on it so it doesn't keep running down. Okay, so let's try this. The first bit it says, so obviously a cable is made by crossing stitches over. If you've done hand knitting before, you will know exactly what it is. You normally need a third needle. This looks like quite a different process, same concept, but let's see how we go. It just says unhook the loops on both sides of the stitches to be crossed for several rows and place on holding pins. Return empty needles to position A. So I was hoping I might be able to get 2 cables in, and we're going to do cables of 6 stitches because I've got 2 of these with 3 on the end, and so I think that's just going to make it easy to maneuver. Okay, so if that's the case, let's say I'm going to put 3 here, or a cable here and a cable over here somewhere. Means maybe, oops, maybe I'll drop the stitch here. For several rows, I'm a bit nervous about this, to be honest. Okay, where's my single prong one? So drop the stitch off, and I want it to run down by several rows. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, go 4, shall we? I'll put that stitch because I don't want to go down any further. Please don't go down any further. Right, so that's where I want it. So trusty stitch marker down through there. Stay on. Right, so 6 stitches. Oh, of course we have to check that one back so it doesn't knit as we knit across. I'm assuming this is just to give it a bit more ease to help them cross because I think it will get quite tight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to drop this one down by 4 stitches, 4 rows. 4 rows. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trusty stitch marker on. Also under strict instructions to stay in place. And then over here we'll do another one. So maybe I'll do it here. I don't want it too close to, yeah, here. Okay. Oh, well, I remember, put that back so we don't knit it. Off you come. Okay, run it down 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, one more, 4. Oh, should have got some more stitch markers. That was silly. Right, I have a couple more stitch markers. I don't know. Forgot that I'd need one for the other side. These ones are a bit bigger. I shouldn't have any more small ones, so that's a bit frustrating. Okay, so now we need to go across by our 6 stitches. So we put this one back because we don't want it to knit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll be the ones that we're going to do our cable on. And then we're going to run this one down by 4 rows. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop that in there. And then run the stitch marker through it. I really hope the stitch markers don't get in the way. I feel like they might. I feel like there's going to be a lot going on with this. Let's hope it just works the first time, because I don't think you want to watch me do this again. Okay, so the next part is to transfer these onto here. So we have to do them one at a time. So push these 3 forward, so they go past the latch, come back, and then have them sitting there. I'm just going to leave that there because I feel like they're just going to fall off if I just let them hang. Look, see, they did. They just hang there in the picture in the book. Leave them on there until quiet. Okay, same with these ones. So bring them forward, past the latch, slip them onto the transfer tool. Okay, now I've got those like that. We're actually going to, this is where we do the twist bit. So I'll take them off the hook. Yeah, we'll bring the center to the outside. So I'll put these ones, make sure we get all 3 onto here. 1, 2, 3. And then pull that back, so nicely caught. And then these 3 over to here. Bring them forward. You can see how tight it is. I guess that's why this whole thing at the side is going on here. Taking those stitches down. Okay. Now we'll do this cable over here. Same time. So tool on to the stitches. bring it forward, past the latch. Again, I'm just going to leave them here on this so I don't lose them all. The next 3. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the stand of the video camera now. Okay, now we're going to cross them again. So those down there, hopefully. Something's caught somewhere. Not enough hands. Not enough hands. I need another tool. This is that dentist tool. I don't know what it's called, but it just reminds me something that would be used at the dentist. Right, okay. Now that I've got them off the needles, just swap them around. And we're going to go, oh, which way did I go last time? So we'll go this way. So these 3, back 3 on first. Right, 1, 2, 3, keep pulling, pull it off, pull them back. Oh no, I've gone too far. There we go. So you can see I've gone too far past the latches, so if I pull these back, they're just going to come off, so I will re-put them on there again. Just like that, and then pull them back. Whew, that was a lucky catch. Now I want like 6 drop stitches to try and fetch. Okay, these ones on here. Okay, so now I have, and I have to remember to put back the needles that we don't want to knit on either side of the cable. Okay, let's read the next bit. It says leave empty needles on each side at position A, so we've done that until cabling is completed. So I'm going to do, I reckon 6 rows and then do another cable and see what it looks like. But, and then knit up purl stitches with the latch needle tool if required. Then it says in bold, when knitting the next row after crossing, knitting can be made more easily by pulling out to E position the needles on which the stitches are crossed. So these 6 out to position E. And these 6, oh, that makes me nervous, out to position E. Okay. Let's hope that that's right. Get the stitch marker out of the way before I pull it across. I feel it will do some nasty damage. Let's see if I can't just hook it behind there. Stay there. Okay, big breath. Fingers crossed. That's a lot of work for it to go wrong. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ha-ha! Yes, we're knitted. So that's 1 row. So 1. Just lost my book. 2. 3. 4. Let's just pack up this end. 5. one more. 6, please go across. Oh, that made me nervous. I didn't think I was going to get there. Okay, so we can see on this side the cross. So I think we'll do it again. Do it once, hopefully. Easier this time. I know what we're doing, right? One, two, three, yes. Okay, stitches back that we don't need. And oh, actually these were, remember, we bring these forward to position E to apparently make it easier. I'm going to trust that. I don't want to try not doing it. I feel like everything's just going to come apart on me today. Okay. Here we go. Across we go. I'm do another 6 rows again. Okay. Oh, go, go, go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, this is going to be nasty. Nasty, nasty. We have to take this off. And unpick, and hopefully, I'm really hoping the crossed stitches will stay crossed. Now's the time to cross your fingers that everything stays crossed. Don't stick too soon though, Jenny. Whew. It's hot today. Okay. Put this back on the carriage carefully. And then look at these stitches. Work out which ones are dropped, which ones are fine. This end is fine because we didn't get this far. So these stitches, well, we all wanted these ones out to E anyway. So that's 2, 4, 6. So that's good. And then these ones, because they've gone past the latches, I have to re-put them back on the needle. Which I'm starting to get the hang of now, so that's quite good. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Right, and then the next set of stitches is the cable ones, so they're going back to E again. And these ones unpitched nicely, so they're all good. Okay. Now let's make sure everything's set on the carriage right, so the tension's all good, and we'll try again. Right, 1, 2, 3. I think it's better to do it this arm. Yay! Right, so that's 1. Need 6. 5 to go. 1. Oops, somehow. 1. 2. 2, always checking these end stitches, 3, 4, 5, one more, 6, yes, well almost 6, I forgot to push this needle here back so you can see it's knitted it again, but never mind, we'll see the proper effect on this side. There's just less picking up the stitches I have to do, which isn't really a bad thing. Right, so this bit is where it gets ooky. And we've got our latch hook, so you can see that. And we're going to latch our stitch onto it. My understanding, I've not done this before. I'm not sure if I'm actually pulling it the right way around. That would still be a knit stitch on that side. It'd be quite good if it was a purl stitch, wouldn't it? I wonder if we can just do it downwards. I don't know. Downwards turns it. Oops. Don't want to get the stitch above. Try that again. Push it past the latch. Come down through the lead a bit. It's insisting on catching that little bit from the ladder above. Okay, so push that past there, the latch, there. Now we're going to do the next one. Push it down. So this is what they want you to, if you want to do rib, you have to undo every second stitch and do this to knit it back up the other way. So I think what I'm going to try is just skipping that, and one day I'm going to knit up just a little bit of rib and then just see if I can chuck it on the needles and carry on from there, see what that looks like. Because doing a whole, imagine doing like a jersey, you know, like the back, the rib on the back at the bottom. Imagine doing that like this all the way up, every other stitch. I wonder if there's more modern knitting machines out there now that can actually do rib. If anybody knows, share what you know in the comments. Okay, oh, missed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish these, but I'm just going to fast forward through them because you don't want to watch this for probably an hour. And I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. Sure, I'll get the knack of it eventually. Oh, and I'm picking that when we get to the top, we'll do the last one and then pop it all on here somehow. Hopefully it just hooks up and pull it back. So you can kind of see it there already. Right, I'm going to continue with the rest. And oops, get back Okay, so I've got there, so you can see on this side where I've picked up all those stitches that we ran down on either side of the cable. You can see it's worked up as a knit stitch on this side, and we flip it over. And what do you think? You can see it there. It's cable. Woohoo! It's my manual on the floor, dropped off, but never mind. Pretty happy with that. What am I going to do next? Don't know. I'm going to have a think about that. It's going to be a surprise. Right. Anyway, have fun till next time, and see you soon.